Hello, and welcome to another episode of The Fat Vegan Chef. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel now, right now. Today, I'll be making a lentil and eggplant casserole. This recipe can be found at thefatveganchef.com. So let's get started. The tools that you will need to make this dish are a cutting board with a damp towel underneath, a knife, a couple of baking pans, mixing bowl and spoon, measuring cups and spoons, and a fine mesh strainer, a spatula, and a pot with a lid on it. The ingredients that you will need to make this dish are 2 eggplants, sea salt, 2 tablespoons of red wine vinegar, 1 teaspoon plus some of grains of paradise, 1 cup of lentils that have been rinsed, 2 cups of vegetable stock, 3 carrots that have been chopped, 2 celery stalks that have been chopped, 1 bay leaf, 1/2 red onion diced fine, 3 tablespoons of olive oil, plus you'll need some to finish the dish, 6 each of Roma tomatoes that have been diced, 2 tablespoons of garam masala, 2 tablespoons of cilantro, 1 box of silken tofu, 1 tablespoon of lemon juice, 3 tablespoons of parsley, 2 tablespoons of nutritional yeast flakes, and a bag of Daya's mozzarella cheese. First thing we want to do is preheat our oven to 500 degrees Fahrenheit. While our oven is preheating, what we're going to do is we're going to slice our eggplant into slices. Okay, now that our eggplant is sliced up, what we're going to do is arrange it on a sheet here. Okay. Yeah, looks like I'll need another sheet. Go ahead and use my trusty pizza pan here. Once we have them on the sheet, what we'll do is take some sea salt, sprinkle of sea salt on the eggplant, then we'll flip the eggplant over. And we'll do the other side. Okay, now that we have these generously coated with sea salt, we'll go ahead and set this aside, and we'll move on to the next step. Next, what we will do is make the ricotta cheese. What we want to do is take a box of silken tofu and break it up with your hands. We'll add that to our mixing bowl, and then we're going to add 1 tablespoon of fresh chopped parsley. Set this aside for later on in the dish. 1 tablespoon of fresh squeezed lemon juice, and 2 tablespoons of nutritional yeast flakes. And what we're going to do is just mix this in the mixing bowl until everything is well incorporated. And that's our ricotta cheese. What we're going to do is put this in the refrigerator and go on to the next step. Alright, our ricotta cheese is in the refrigerator cooling down, and our eggplant has been sweated. So what we're going to do is we're going to remove some of this excess moisture off of the eggplant. I'm just going to basically pat it dry. Okay, now that we've got that done, what we're going to do is grind some grains of paradise on top. And if you don't have grains of paradise, you can use black pepper. I'd recommend using the grains of paradise though. And if you can't find them in your local store, I do have a link on my website where you can purchase some. Just look at the recipe and they're going to be in the notes on the bottom. Okay, let's grind on the other side now. Alright, now we're going to go ahead and put these in our oven. Okay, what we're going to do is let this eggplant cook in the oven for 20 minutes. After 10 minutes, what we'll do is we'll flip the eggplant. And while the eggplant's cooking, we're going to go ahead and cook our lentils. Okay, one thing that I forgot to mention is you do want to drizzle them with a little bit of olive oil. Forgot that step. Alright, so we got them drizzled with olive oil. Let's go ahead and put these back in the oven and let them cook. Okay, now that our eggplant is cooking, we'll go ahead and cook our lentils. What we'll do is we'll put 2 cups of rinsed lentils in a pot. We'll add 1/3 of the carrots that we chopped earlier, 1/4 of the celery. We'll add our bay leaf, 1 teaspoon of grains of paradise, and again you can find grains of paradise on my website, 1 tablespoon of garam masala, 1 tablespoon of olive oil, and we'll add the onion, and we'll cover this with 2 cups of vegetable stock. And then what we'll do is we'll cover this with a lid. Oh, let's mix this up first, shall we? Go. Okay, cover this up with the lid. We'll bring this up to a boil. And once this is boiling, we're going to bring it down to a low simmer, and we're going to cook this for 20 minutes. And as it's cooking, we're not going to stir it, we're not going to look, we're not going to peek at it, we're just going to walk away and let it do its thing. Now that our eggplant is out of the oven, we'll go ahead and turn our oven down to 350 degrees Fahrenheit. Okay, our lentils are done cooking. Our eggplant is cooling in the refrigerator. So let's go ahead and finish off the lentils. What we'll do is we'll go ahead and give this a bit of a stir. And they look pretty good. And what we're going to do is add 1 tablespoon of red wine vinegar, 1 tablespoon of extra virgin olive oil, and we're going to add some salt to taste. Probably a good teaspoon or 2. Mix this up. Okay, we're going to go ahead and put this in the refrigerator and let it cool. And then we're going to move on to the next step. Okay, we're going to go ahead and mix the remaining ingredients, which is the 6 Roma tomatoes diced, the remainder of the carrots, the remainder of the celery, the last tablespoon of extra virgin olive oil, the last tablespoon of garam masala, and 1 tablespoon of cilantro. And we're going to also salt it to taste, which is going to be about a teaspoon. We'll mix this up in the bowl until it's all well blended. Okay, we've got that all nice and blended. So what we're going to do is put this in the refrigerator, and then once our lentils are completely cool, we're going to go ahead and get this assembled. Alright, everything is cooled down. What we're going to do is go ahead and start assembling. What we will want to do is start by adding a layer of olive oil on the bottom, and this will help keep everything from sticking. Then go ahead and add a layer of eggplant on the bottom. Just like this. And then go ahead and continue layering everything up. Add some lentils. Add some of the tomato mixture. Add some of the ricotta. Add some of the mozzarella. And go ahead and repeat. And what we'll do is we'll bake this covered for 30 minutes. And again, this is at 350 degrees Fahrenheit. And then we'll uncover it and bake it for an additional 15 minutes. So let's go ahead and put this in the oven. And I'll see you in 45 minutes. Okay, our casserole is done baking. What we're going to do is top this with the remainder of the parsley. And then once this is topped, we'll go ahead and put this in the refrigerator and let it cool. And I'll be back with you once this is nice and cool. Alright, our casserole has had a chance to cool down. So now that it's cool, let's go ahead and cut into it. And I'm going to cut it very carefully with a knife, using my spatula as a guide. That way I get even pieces and pieces that will fit on my spatula. Okay. Let's go ahead and plate this. Isn't that beautiful? And that's it. Thank you for watching another video of the Fat Vegan Chef. Don't forget to share this episode with your friends and like this video as well. This recipe can be found at thefatveganchef.com. You can also find more videos and recipes there. Please remember that you will find my videos only uploaded to my YouTube channel, Fat Vegan Chef. Please subscribe so you're only watching the videos from my channel. If you do see my videos uploaded on somebody else's channel, please let me know right away. Let me know in the comments how you like this recipe and enjoy.